So I just want to make sure if you guys need to go back and watch this again, you can later. But these are the lists. This is the list right here of all the possible topics from those articles, A, B, and C. So these are the animals. If you want to pick three, you can, Mateo. Pick three that doesn't have one of their names by it, because that way everybody's paper can be a little bit different. So your choices are, you're going to pick three, okay, Mateo. It's called marbled cone snail, or actually there's only three left now that I look at it. Thai zebra tarantula, those are interesting, and then the hedgehog. So I think now that I'm looking at this, I'm going to give you those three animals to do, okay, Mateo? So I'll put your name by it here. Whoops, Mateo. So if you could get out a piece of lined paper, Mateo, then you can write these animals down so you can remember. So write down marbled cone snail and put an A next to it. That means it is in Article A, but it's not in B and C. So what we did was we searched online for information for B and C. And that's where you're going to type in marbled cone snail for kids. You want to make sure in your Google search to put for kids. And that way it gets rid of pop-ups and things that get crazy on the internet. So we keep it simple. Marbled cone snail for kids. Your next one is going to be Thai zebra tarantula. Those are really interesting creatures and a little creepy, actually, but it might be fun to look at those. That one, Thai zebra tarantula, is in Article C. So you're going to find two more articles online. You know how we use National Geographic for kids, we use Britannica for kids. There's another one called Kiddle. Those are all good sites to use. Okay. And then your third one is the hedgehog. And that one's in C. Okay, good. I'm glad you wrote those down. So you'll look at your articles first for what we have. And then the other two sources you're going to find on your own online. Okay, cool. So we got that figured out. Now you can do the slideshow, at least part of it today. Okay, Mateo, and you'll add the facts in later. But all right. So if you can, I think everybody knows how to. I'm going to write down this note too. Open up your internet browser. So minimize the Zoom call. You can hit Escape ESC on your keyboard. Remember how we did that? It'll make it smaller so that you can select at the bottom of your computer the internet browser. And then you're just going to go to Google to start. Okay, so go ahead and find Google, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I'm doing. If you need to use a different device to do this, I'm okay with that. You can stay on Zoom on this device, and if you have like an iPad or another device at home you can use, go ahead and do that. So give me a thumbs up if you have Google open on your computer. Okay, good. Good, I see that. The only one I didn't see was Lizzie. Are you able to get to Google? Okay, at Google, on the right side, and I'm going to move my little pointer so you can see it, there's my pictures here, and this is my Google account. It should be the same account that you have for Google Classroom, but you should see a grid right here. We call it the waffle. There's 9 dots. Do you guys see where those 9 dots are grouped together right there? Okay. Do you have it there, Mateo, on yours? Okay, good. Click those 9 dots. That opens up all of the apps for Google. There's lots of apps, but you're going to scroll through those apps until you see slides. It's a yellow icon, it's a rectangle, and it says slides. Go ahead and click slides. Give me a thumbs up if you found it. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. I'm waiting for Lizzie. Did you find it? Okay, good. Click on blank presentation. There's a plus sign there, and you're going to click at the top left, blank presentation, and it's going to open up a big white box that says click to add title. Give me a thumbs up if you have that on your screen. Okay, good. And then you'll see a bar up here, a toolbar. And on that toolbar, you should see the word theme, Theme, on your toolbar at the top, kind of a little to the left. You guys see it there? Just give me a thumbs up if you see theme. Okay, click theme. If you need help, Malia, let me know. You see theme right there? You're unmuted, so
Wait,
you can speak.
where?
Oh, I am. Oh,
Yeah, you're
what's a toolbar?
okay. So on your screen, do you see, well, let me back up a little bit. I'll explain to both of you guys. Do you see a big white box that says click to add title in the middle of your screen? Okay. You see that, Malia?
Well, it doesn't
Above that,
on my
oh, go ahead, Mateo.
on my screen it doesn't have that. It just has the thing.
What do you see on your screen, Mateo?
Well, no, it's basically what you see on your screen, but it doesn't have click to add title or anything. It just white with all
Oh,
the stuff.
um, at the upper left, does it say untitled presentation on the upper left? Malia's saying yes.
Yes.
Okay, then you should be on the right. I don't know why it doesn't say click to add title. It should, but that's okay. Let's keep trying. Let's keep going. Under where it says untitled presentation, there's a light blue bar. It's just a light blue section of the screen. And it says menus, and then it has a plus sign, it has some arrows, it has a printer sign. Do you see that, Malia? And it has the words, if you keep going down, it has the words background, layout, and then it says theme. That's the word I want you to click on, theme. You see that, Malia, on yours?
Okay, now I see it.
Okay, good. So click theme. And now on the right side of your screen, and if you can see mine, I'm going to scroll through these, but these are templates. These are already made templates for the slideshow. You get to pick your color you want and the style you want. So just kind of scroll through those and pick one. Like if I were to pick this one, I just click on it. And let's say I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I like that, but maybe I want something, maybe I want the orange one. You can just click on different ones, try them out, just look at them, and then pick one that you like. Okay. And you can always change it later if you want,
Do what?
See,
by the way.
and it doesn't work.
What doesn't work? Click what?
It doesn't.
Oh,
We're trying to pick a theme, so I'm trying to help them see like where the themes are on the sidebar.
whatever process does not exist. URL and
How about Lizzie? Did you pick one? Not yet, you're looking. Okay, how about you, Malia? Did you pick one yet? You can keep scrolling through. Let me know when you decide on one.
I'm gonna start again. Okay.
Okay, got one. Okay, good, Lizzie. Just wait right there for a second. Okay, good. Malia, just wait there. Do you guys need help, Mateo?
Let me see. We're
No, I got it.
You got it? Okay. Do you see the samples on the right side? Okay, did you pick one that you want to use? You can scroll through and just pick one. And by the way, if you guys change your mind later, you can. It's easy. It just fixes it for you. So just scroll through and pick one for now, and then we'll try it out. Got it? Okay, good. Now, on yours, Mateo, do you see click to add title on yours now? A big sign like mine. Okay, good. Click in the box of yours that says click to add title. And then I want you guys to type in venomous beasts. Oops. And you can do it all caps or you can capitalize just the first letter. It's up to you. I'm just going to capitalize the V and the B. Venomous beasts. Everybody's slide might look a little different. Yours is probably different than mine too, and that's okay. It's kind of fun to pick your own style. After you type in venomous beasts, give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. Do you see where it says click to add subtitle now? There's another spot to click. Click that. And I want you to put the word by, B-Y. You'll do a capital B, lowercase y, comma. And then I want you to put your first and last name. So Mateo Gallego, Lizbeth Gonzalez. So put your first and last name right there after by. I'll put my first and last name, Lori Cisneros. But you'll do your own name on yours. Once you type your name in, give me a thumbs up. Good. Okay, good. Good job, you guys. You're doing great. On the upper left-hand side of your screen where I told you earlier where it says Untitled Presentation, that's where you click to give it a title. So click in that box and it should automatically change it to Venomous Beasts. Give me a thumbs up if it did. That box on the upper left, it says Untitled Presentation. Okay, click inside that box. It should automatically change it to Venomous Beasts. Okay, good. So now your slideshow has a name and you'll be able to find it later on Google. Okay. Now, in that same area on the upper left, do you see a magnifying glass and then it says menus and then right next to that there's a plus sign. I want you to click on that little plus sign and it's going to give you a new slide. Okay, good. I see you nodding. That's good. And you should see it's a little different. It doesn't maybe have the same colors as the first one. It's a little more plain, maybe. That's okay. It says click to add title again. So you're going to click inside that box and you're going to put the name of the first poisonous or venomous animal that you wrote about. So Lizzie's going to write Solenodon in that box for the title. And let's see, Malia is going to write, do you remember what your first paragraph was about, Malia? Was it about octopus?
It was about the sea snake.
Okay, so yours will say sea snake. Mateo, you're going to put marbled cone snail.
I'm gonna do hedgehog first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and do hedgehog then. So put whatever. So when you go to write it, Mateo, since you haven't written it yet, make sure your first paragraph is about hedgehog then, okay? It's got to match your slide. Okay. All right, thumbs up once you got your animal name in that box. Awesome. Woohoo, you guys are doing good. Now, this is going to be the fun part. At the toolbar again, now you know what a toolbar is. There's actually two toolbars. There's that blue one that had theme in it, but if you go above that, toward the left, under your title of your slideshow, you should see a word that says insert. You guys see insert up there? Click insert. It's on the upper left. It says all the way over there to the left side in that first row of words, insert, click image, click stock and web. Thumbs up if you got that. Good. No, not yet. Okay, so go to insert. Okay, you girls just wait for a second till I get Mateo on the same page here.
So it's under like where file is and edit
Yes.
and view.
Right after view, you should see the word insert. So it
My,
says file, edit, view, and the next word is insert.
no,
On the upper left, all the way to the left,
no.
should say file, edit, view, and then insert.
Okay, found
Got
insert.
it? Okay, then click image after that. Got it?
Yeah.
And then
It just
click stock and web. Got it? Okay, good. Now on the right side of your screen, you probably noticed some things there. And above that, there's a search bar that you'll see a magnifying glass. Inside that search bar, I want you to type your animal. So Mateo's going to type hedgehog, Lizzie, Solenodon, and Malia sea snake. So type in the name of your animal and then hit enter on your keyboard. You should see images of your animal. Oh my goodness, I just typed in hedgehog and they're so cute. Do you see it, Mateo? Okay, now you see the first group of pictures is called stock images. And then it says GIFs. GIFs is like a moving photo or a moving animation of something. And then you'll see stickers. And then under that, Google Images. So you've got lots of choices there. So click on stock images. It's a blue font right there at the very top. And scroll through those pictures. Now, some of them might be cartoon pictures or animate or like drawings. Some of them are pictures of real hedgehogs. I'm looking at hedgehogs. So click on one, just pick one for fun. Click on one of those pictures. I know you guys are all looking at different types of animals. And you'll see when you click on the picture, it'll add it to your slideshow. Got that? But did you notice that the picture is like giant, right? It's covering like the whole slide. Mine is anyway. So you can minimize it by grabbing with your cursor, with your little mouse, to the corner of the picture, and the arrow will turn like a diagonal arrow, and then you click and hold that and pull it down. Might take you a minute to figure that out, but click the corner, pull it down, and it'll shrink it down. When your cursor turns into a plus sign over the picture, you can click and move the picture anywhere on the slide. See how I'm moving my picture around? So play with that for a minute. See if you can shrink your picture and move it on the slide, and give me a thumbs up if you're able to do that. Good. If you change your mind on the picture and you want to pick a different picture, just click in the middle of the picture on your slide. It'll be blue on the outside, and then hit backspace on your keyboard and it'll take it out of the slide. You can change your mind. So go ahead and scroll through and decide which picture you want there. You can try different ones. Are you getting it, Mateo?
Mine's just getting bigger and bigger.
Okay, so when you click in that corner, pull toward the middle of the picture, like click and hold it and then move it toward the middle of the picture. It's got to be a angle arrow, because you know how sometimes when you hover over it, it's like a cross or a plus, but it's got to be that angle order or arrow. Oh, good. You figured it out. Good job. Okay, so you can make it whatever size you want. And then if you click in the middle of the picture with that plus sign, then you can move your picture wherever. Did you guys notice that sometimes when you move it around on your slide, there's a red line that pops up? That's telling you that's the center of the slide. So that if you want the picture in the middle of the slide, move it till you see that red line, and then you'll know it's in the middle of your slide. Okay. If you go back to your stock images and hit that back arrow, wait, hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, no, just kidding. Don't hit the back arrow. If you did, it's okay. Just type the name in there again. There's a little drop down. I just realized this just now. In that search bar above the pictures, if you go to the right of that, there's a little square and it has a drop down arrow. You can switch to GIFs, GIFs. And these are moving pictures, basically, of your animal. So go through those. Now on mine, I'm looking at mine, and there is a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog, but we want to keep your hedgehog real hedgehogs because this is a paper about real hedgehogs. This one's kind of cute. He's in a bathtub. Oh my goodness. So play around with those for a minute and pick a GIF from that list. Let me know if you guys need any help, okay? I'm gonna just let you look at it and find something. Some of these are really funny. Okay, and the other option, it's okay if you're not done yet. There's a lot to scroll through. And that the other option is in that same search bar. If you drop that list down again, you can look at stickers. Now, stickers, a lot of times the stickers are animated. That's okay if you want to pick one animated sticker, but it should be about a real hedgehog, not Sonic the Hedgehog, or a real animal, not a character, in other words. Like this one. I'll pick this one for mine. So you should have 3 things on your slideshow, but what I'm going to let you guys do right now is search through everything, and you can pick 4 things for your slide. They could be 2 pictures, 1 GIF, and a sticker. It could be 1 picture, 2 GIFs, and a sticker. So you can do any combination, but you're going to put 4 things on your slide, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to look through those. And then let me know when you have four things on your slide. And let me know if you need any help too. Make sure when you guys are bringing it over to your slide that you keep it within the box of the slide. It can go past that text box, but it needs to stay within the bigger box, okay? Okay, thumbs up when you have 4 things on your slide about the animal. Okay, good. I see that, Elizabeth. Good. How about you, Mateo? You still working on it? For Lizzie and Malia, I'm going to have you guys move on to the next slide, but Mateo, it's okay if you still need more time, okay? So Malia and Lizbeth, what you're going to do is go back to that little plus sign all the way on the left by menus. Click it again. You're just going to add another slide. Okay. This will be your next paragraph. So whatever you wrote as your second paragraph, put the title of the animal there for click to add title. So I don't know which one you did next. Lizzie, was it platypus next? Okay, so you would put platypus and then Malia is going to put either, I think you did snake next, huh? Or was it octopus?
It was the scorpion.
Or yeah,
Cause I did the sea snake first.
okay, that's right. I keep forgetting. Okay, so the the scorpion. So go ahead and type in scorpion and then do the same thing over in your search bar with your stickers and your GIFs and your images. You'll delete your last animal word and type in the animal for this slide. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick four things to add to your slide. It could be a GIF, sticker, images, whatever you find there. Okay. Mateo, are you finding things okay? You're unmuted, so you could just talk.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, good.
It's the things getting, I'm just getting all these.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're doing okay because you only want to do four, no more than four, because that's going to be pretty
Yeah, I'm
busy.
got 4.
Okay, good. So you can go ahead and move on to your next slide. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, and I already put uh, the zebra tag. I just have to put the tarantula.
Okay, good. Thai zebra tarantula. Yeah. And then you could type that in your search bar for the images. Ooh. Pictures of these tarantulas. Oh boy. Hopefully you don't mind spiders. The platypus ones are cute. Some of them are not platypus though, so it's gonna be a little tricky to search for it, make sure it is a platypus.
How do you throw them away if you don't want them?
Okay, so good question. Click in the middle of the image so that you see the blue outline and then just hit backspace on your keyboard. And it's like deleting it. Did that work? Okay. Another button to know is the undo button. If you're like trying to resize it and it gets really crazy, you can do the undo button, which is like a little swoop backwards over by that plus sign. If you use that, it'll undo the last thing that you did. And I'm scrolling through these GIFs, and some of them are cartoons. It's okay if you want to use one of those cartoons. They are kind of fun. So since this is your first slideshow, it's kind of fun to pick different things. So I'm okay with that. I know there's a cartoon character about the platypus. He's cute. He's like a little inspector or something. I don't know who that is. So now that you guys know the steps, you can, when you're done with that slide, you can do one more. Hit the plus button and put in your third animal and do the same thing. Search for pictures, GIFs, stickers. You need 4 things on the slide.
Is it okay if they're overlapping each other?
Yeah, it's okay. You don't want it too busy though, but it's okay though, as long as you can see what's going on. Or you can shrink it down. And do you know how to move it on the slide? Like if you
What
click.
do you-
So like, for example, let me go back to stock images. Let's say I want to pick this one. If you can see, like it's super big. So if I shrink it down, and then if you click in the middle of it, see how I can move it wherever I want, click and drag it. Yeah. So if you want to spread them out a little bit, you can. It's okay if they overlap, but you want to be able to see everything you need to see. If you go to Google Images, you can also search there. I'm okay with that, which is also an option on that little drop down by the um, search bar. It's okay to use that. Another idea as you guys are looking and searching and making your slides, you can change the background of the slide. There is next to theme where you were earlier. There's a button for background and it says color. If you want to change the color of your slide, you can do that. Click on the color and then you get to pick whatever color you want to put there. That's going to be the background of the slide. So your pictures will go on top of that. Like if I made my slide purple, if you do that, you want to make sure your font is readable. Okay. So if you have like that dark purple color, you might change your font to a white so you can see it better, like that. So you can play around with the font, the color. Let me know if you guys have questions. I know it's your first time using the Google Slides, but it's kind of fun and it'll be fun to share it next week with each other. So
How'd you say to change the color? I was picking an image.
So above the slide, you know where we found theme early on,
Yeah.
right? Two more words to the left is background. Do you see that word background? Click that. And then you're going to see color, and then there's a dot and a drop down right there. If you click that, it'll open up all the different colors, and you could just pick one of those.
Oh.
You see where it's at? If you pick a dark color, that's okay, but you'll have to change your font to something lighter because you won't be able to see like black on top of a really dark, dark, dark color. So you want to change it to, I can help you change the font if you want.
Mm. I like it. I think I chose like a light blue.
Okay, perfect. Good. Once you guys are done with your fourth slide, so remember your first slide is your title and your name. And then the next three slides are the three animals of your paper. We're going to do one more slide, which is slide 5. So I'll give you a few more minutes to work on your slides, and then I want to show you what you're going to do for slide 5. You could always go back and change it up later because this will be your homework, okay? Okay. So it's okay if you're not finished. You guys are going to work on this as your homework along with those paragraphs. You're going to finish up your paragraphs, but make sure you have 4 slides, and then you're going to add a 5th slide. So remember, you add that little plus button. And by the way, on the left column, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should see all 5 slides there. Slide 5 is going to be your thank you slide. So I want you to type in thank you on slide 5. Now this slide is the end of your slideshow. So you're going to have the first one's going to introduce, you're going to say your name and what you're talking about today, venomous beasts. And then you're going to go through each slide while you're reading your paragraphs next week with each other. And then the 5th slide is thank you. And usually when you see a presentation and somebody's sharing their slideshow and talking about something, the very end will be a thank you. This slide, you get to get creative on how you want to design this slide. So I always recommend putting things in this slide that you're interested in. So if you if you enjoy soccer or you enjoy sewing or you enjoy cooking, baking, you get to make this slide about you. Okay, the rule is still 4 things. So it could be 4 images or 4 stickers or whatever, but you'll look up whatever you're interested in, a hobby of yours. Okay. I know Lizzie's already thinking, she's like, oh my gosh, where do I start? So if there's an animal, if you like horses and you want to put a horse in there, or, or if you're into cars or you're into, I don't know, football, I don't know, whatever you can make this your slide. And then you're going to share a little bit about yourself at the very end, just like who you are and stuff. So does that make sense? Anybody have any questions about that last slide? Go ahead, Malia.
So we're gonna write about like on our like we're gonna write about our like animals, and then at the end of our paragraph we're gonna write about like our hobbies.
So you don't have to write about, this is like a free slide. This is just for fun.
Um
Okay. So you're still only writing 3 paragraphs. You're going to write about, um, let's see, where you at? Sea snake, scorpion, and octopus. You're still writing about those 3 things. But this slide is just for fun, just so you can play around on the slide. Lizzie's like freaking out over there. You can put your chickens on there. You don't have to use real photos of you or anything like that. I don't mean that. You can just do whatever you find as you search in that bar on the side. Okay, something that you're interested in.
okay.
Like,
And
yeah, does that make sense?
yeah, do we write our paragraph on papers or like our 3 paragraphs on paper?
Yeah, you're gonna type it like you do I want you to type it on Google Docs. So you'll type up your paper. That's a good question because the other thing is you'll need to print your paper so that I'm going to let you share your screen next week and you'll be able to click through the slides, or I can click through them if that's too hard. We'll figure that out next week. But you want to make sure you have your paper printed in front of you, okay? But it should be typed though, because this is your final paper for my class.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, if you have time, hopefully you have time to type it. But um, so next week, the 3 of you are going to take turns. You're going to show your slideshow, and I can pull it up for you because you're gonna attach it to your homework. And then I can pull it up for you. You know how I share my screen, I can pull it up for you. And so I'll pull up your slide and then you'll introduce yourself. Let's say Mateo goes first. So he'll go to his first slide, or I will actually, I'll pull it up and I'll show you what it looks like as a slideshow. It's going to fill up the whole computer screen like this. This is the slideshow. So we'll just pretend this is Mateo's. So then Mateo would say, hi, my name is Mateo Gallego. I'm going to talk to you today about venomous beasts. And then after he introduces it, I'll click. And then he's going to say, and I know this isn't yours, or maybe it is. I think it is yours, actually. You're going to say, first, I'm going to talk about the hedgehog. And then you're going to read your paragraph that you wrote about the hedgehog. Okay, Mateo? Read the paragraph about the hedgehog. And then after you're done with that paragraph, I'll click it and it'll go on to the next slide. And then you'll write about or read whatever your next paragraph is, and we'll look at your slide while you read it. And then I didn't finish the slideshow, so mine's kind of blank, but and then at the very end, you'll have a thank you and you'll have some pictures on that one, and that's the end of the show. Okay. Yes, Lizbeth.
So let's say I on the last one, the
Uh-huh.
last slide, I want to add a photo of something that I
Okay.
love, but they don't have it on stock images. How do I take a picture of it?
See the little drop down where you can click where the choices are stock images or GIFs or stickers, and then there's Google Images. You can click on Google Images right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll take you, hopefully you can find it there. Do you see it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, you're welcome. All right. Any questions for me about what this slideshow is for and what you're going to use it for? You guys have any questions right now? How about you, Mateo? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, and we are meeting today, Mateo. I have you on my calendar for 2:15 today. Are you available to come back on Zoom at 2:15?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I'll help you then, and we'll get your paragraphs going, okay?
Okay.
And the rest of you, um, I'll see you next week. It'll be our last class. And the other thing is, if it's okay with your parents, you want to check with them first, but if you want to bring a snack to the computer, it has to be okay with them first, though, because some parents don't want people eating at the computer. But if they let you, you can bring a snack and we can have a snack together over the computer as our last day. And then we'll share our slideshows and just talk for a little bit. It'll be a party day. Okay. So make sure you get your paragraphs all done. I really want you to turn your paragraphs in by Monday so I can check it. If there's anything you need to fix, like if you accidentally use a banned word or something like that, you want to have time to fix it because we want it perfect for Wednesday. Okay, that's the goal. And make sure you finish that up and finish up your slideshow. All right, you guys, that was fun. I'll see you next week and I'll see you a little bit later, Mateo. All right, bye, you guys. Good job today.